Have you ever wondered why a single symbol, a staff entwined by two serpents crowned with wings, has been revered for millennia, appearing in ancient temples, modern hospitals, and even the heavens themselves? What if I told you that the Caduceus is not merely a relic of the past, but a living key to unlocking profound spiritual and healing wisdom? This is not just a symbol, it is a map to the cosmos, a mirror of the human soul, and a bridge between the seen and the unseen. For thousands of years, the Caduceus has been shrouded in mystery, its true meaning known only to the initiated. Today, we will unravel its secrets together. In this video, we will journey through the hidden history of the Caduceus, exploring its origins in ancient Mesopotamia, its sacred role in Greek mythology, and its enduring significance in esoteric traditions. We will decode its symbolism, revealing how it represents the balance of opposites, the ascent of spiritual energy, and the alchemy of transformation. And finally, we will explore practical techniques to harness its power in your own life, from healing practices to spiritual awakening. By the end of this exploration, you will see the Caduceus not as a mere emblem, but as a living guide to the mysteries of existence. So, are you ready to uncover the real meaning of this ancient symbol? Let us begin. To truly understand the Caduceus, we must first step back in time, to an era when symbols were not mere decorations but living gateways to divine knowledge. The Caduceus, as we know it today, is most commonly associated with Hermes, the Greek god of communication, commerce, and the liminal spaces between worlds. But its roots run far deeper, stretching back to the cradle of civilization itself. In ancient Mesopotamia, the serpent was a sacred symbol of wisdom, healing, and regeneration. The Sumerians revered Ninjashida, a serpent god associated with the underworld and the healing arts. His emblem, a staff entwined by serpents, was a precursor to the Caduceus, representing the duality of life and death, creation and destruction. When this symbol reached ancient Greece, it became intertwined with the myth of Hermes. Legend has it that Hermes once encountered two serpents locked in combat. He calmed their fury with a touch of his staff, bringing harmony to chaos. This act of reconciliation transformed the serpents into symbols of balance and unity, forever entwined around his staff. The wings at the top of the Caduceus signify the ascent of spiritual consciousness, the ability to rise above duality and perceive the unity of all things. But the Caduceus is not confined to Greek mythology. In alchemy, it represents the union of opposites, Mercury and sulfur, masculine and feminine, sun and moon. In Hinduism, the serpents echo the Kundalini energy, coiled at the base of the spine, waiting to rise and awaken the higher self. Even in modern times, the Caduceus is often mistaken for the rod of Asclepius, the true symbol of medicine, yet its presence in medical institutions speaks to its enduring association with healing and transformation. The Caduceus, then, is not just a symbol of healing or commerce. It is a universal emblem of the cosmic dance between opposites, the reconciliation of dualities, and the journey towards spiritual wholeness. It is a reminder that true wisdom lies not in choosing one side over the other, but in finding the harmony that unites them. At its heart, the Caduceus is a profound representation of duality and unity, a visual metaphor for the interplay of forces that shape our existence. Let us begin by breaking down its elements, for each part of this symbol holds a key to understanding its deeper meaning. First, consider the staff at the center. This is no ordinary rod. It is the axis mundi, the world tree, the spinal column of the universe. In many spiritual traditions, the staff represents the central channel of energy that runs through all creation, the bridge between heaven and earth. In the human body, it corresponds to the spine, the conduit through which Kundalini energy rises, awakening higher states of consciousness. The staff is a reminder that within each of us lies the potential to connect with the divine, to ascend from the material to the spiritual. Now, turn your attention to the two serpents coiled around the staff. These serpents are not adversaries, but partners in a sacred dance. They represent the dualities that permeate existence: light and dark, masculine and feminine, active and passive, life and death. In ancient traditions, the serpent was a symbol of transformation and renewal, shedding its skin to be reborn. Here, the serpents embody the dynamic tension between opposites, the push and pull that generates growth and evolution. But why are there two serpents and not one? This is where the Caduceus reveals its first great secret. Duality is not a problem to be solved, but a truth to be embraced. The serpents remind us that life is a dance of opposites, and true wisdom lies in finding balance. Just as Hermes calmed the fighting serpents, we too must learn to reconcile the conflicting forces within ourselves, our desires and fears, our strengths and weaknesses, our light and shadow. Finally, let us look to the wings at the top of the staff. These wings are not merely decorative. They symbolize the ultimate goal of the spiritual journey, transcendence. The wings remind us that while we are rooted in the material world, we are also capable of soaring beyond it. They represent the liberation of the soul, the ascent to higher realms of consciousness, and the realization of our true nature as spiritual beings. Together, the staff, serpents, and wings form a map of the spiritual path, a journey from duality to unity, from fragmentation to wholeness, from the earthly to the divine. But this is only the beginning. The Caduceus holds even deeper secrets waiting to be uncovered. Now that we've explored the foundational elements of the Caduceus, let us delve deeper into its hidden layers. The Caduceus is not just a static symbol. It is a dynamic representation of spiritual alchemy, the process of transforming the base self into the higher self. Consider the spiral motion of the serpents as they wind around the staff. This is no random pattern. It is a visual depiction of the spiral path of spiritual evolution. Just as the serpents ascend in a helical motion, so too does the soul progress through cycles of growth, each turn bringing it closer to the divine. This spiral is echoed in the natural world, in the growth patterns of plants, the structure of galaxies, and even the double helix of DNA. The Caduceus, then, is a microcosm of the macrocosm, a reminder that the same forces that shape the universe also shape us. But the Caduceus also holds a secret about the nature of energy. In esoteric traditions, the two serpents are often associated with the Ida and Pingala channels of the subtle body, the pathways through which prana, or life force, flows. The Ida channel, associated with the moon, represents the feminine, cooling, and receptive energy. The Pingala channel, associated with the sun, represents the masculine, active, and dynamic energy. The staff itself corresponds to the Sushumna, the central channel through which Kundalini energy rises when these two forces are balanced. The Caduceus, therefore, is a guide to mastering our inner energy, harmonizing our dualities, and awakening our latent potential. There is also a profound lesson in the unity of the serpents and the staff. While the serpents represent duality, the staff represents the unifying principle that transcends duality. This is the essence of spiritual alchemy, the marriage of opposites, the reconciliation of polarities, and the birth of something entirely new. In the Caduceus, we see that duality is not an obstacle to overcome, but a necessary stage in the journey toward unity. The serpents are not enemies, they are partners, each playing a vital role in the process of transformation. Finally, the wings remind us that this journey is not merely intellectual or physical, but deeply spiritual. They symbolize the liberation of the soul from the cycles of duality, the moment when the seeker transcends the limitations of the material world and experiences the unity of all things. The wings are a call to rise above the mundane, to see beyond the illusions of separation, and to embrace our true nature as beings of light. The Caduceus, then, is more than a symbol. It is a living guide to the spiritual path. It teaches us that the journey toward wholeness is not a straight line, but a spiral, a dance of opposites, a balancing of forces, and an ascent toward the divine. Now that we've explored the profound symbolism of the Caduceus, let us turn our attention to how we can apply its wisdom in our daily lives. The Caduceus is not just a theoretical concept. It is a practical tool for personal transformation, healing, and spiritual growth. Here are some actionable steps to integrate its teachings into your journey. 1. Balancing dualities through meditation. The Caduceus teaches us the importance of harmonizing opposites. To practice this, try a simple meditation. Sit in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Visualize the Caduceus in your mind's eye, focusing on the two serpents winding around the staff. As you breathe in, imagine drawing in the energy of the Ida feminine cooling channel. As you breathe out, imagine releasing the energy of the Pingala masculine active channel. Continue this practice, feeling the balance between these two forces within you. Over time, this meditation can help you cultivate inner harmony and emotional equilibrium. 2. Activating the central channel, Sushumna. The staff of the Caduceus represents the Sushumna, the central energy channel. To awaken this energy, practice spinal breathing, a technique where you visualize energy moving up and down your spine with each breath. As you inhale, imagine energy rising from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. As you exhale, imagine energy flowing back down to the base. This practice can help you activate the Kundalini energy and experience higher states of consciousness. 3. Embracing transformation through journaling. The serpents of the Caduceus symbolize transformation and renewal. To embrace this energy, keep a journal where you reflect on areas of your life where you feel stuck or out of balance. Write about the dualities you struggle with: fear and courage, doubt and faith, anger and compassion. Explore ways to reconcile these opposites, just as the serpents are reconciled around the staff. This practice can help you identify patterns, release old wounds, and embrace growth. 4. Working with symbols for healing. The Caduceus is a powerful symbol of healing. To harness its energy, create or purchase a Caduceus talisman or image and place it in your healing space. Before engaging in any healing practice, whether it's energy work, prayer, or physical therapy, spend a few moments gazing at the Caduceus. Visualize its energy infusing your practice, bringing balance and harmony to your body, mind, and spirit. 5. Cultivating transcendence through mindfulness. The wings of the Caduceus remind us of our capacity to transcend the material world. To cultivate this awareness, practice mindfulness throughout your day, pausing to observe your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. Ask yourself, am I seeing this situation from a higher perspective, or am I caught in duality? Use the wings as a symbol to remind yourself that you are more than your physical form. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. By incorporating these practices into your life, you can begin to embody the wisdom of the Caduceus. Remember, the journey of transformation is not about perfection, but about progress. Each step you take brings you closer to the harmony and wholeness that the Caduceus represents. The Caduceus is far more than an ancient symbol. It is a timeless guide to the mysteries of existence. Through its staff, serpents, and wings, it reveals the path from duality to unity, from fragmentation to wholeness, and from the earthly to the divine. It teaches us that the dance of opposites is not a battle to be won, but a harmony to be embraced. It reminds us that within each of us lies the potential for transformation, healing, and transcendence. As we close this exploration, I invite you to reflect on the Caduceus and its relevance to your own life. Where do you see duality playing out within yourself, in your relationships, or in the world around you? How can you bring balance to these opposing forces? And what steps can you take to rise above the limitations of the material world and connect with your higher self? The Caduceus is not just a symbol to be admired, it is a call to action. It challenges us to embark on the spiritual journey, to reconcile our inner conflicts, and to awaken to our true nature. So, the next time you encounter this ancient emblem, whether in a hospital, a temple, or the night sky, remember its deeper meaning. Remember that you, too, are a Caduceus, a living embodiment of the cosmic dance between opposites, the spiral of evolution, and the wings of transcendence. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the real meaning of the Caduceus. If this exploration resonated with you, I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What insights did you gain? How will you apply the wisdom of the Caduceus in your own life? And if you're eager to dive deeper into the mysteries of ancient symbols and spiritual wisdom, don't forget to subscribe and explore our other videos. Until next time, may you find balance in duality, harmony in transformation, and wings to carry you ever higher.